Hi guys, welcome back. Now let's continue. Now you can see that when we're overlapping the flowers, nothing really happens. So let's add some code for something to happen. Now similar what we did with the coin on sprite overlaps of kind. And then in the code, I'm gonna go to the sprites again, but on sprite of a kind player overlaps sprite of kind flower. Then we're going to set B. Now it's just gonna be of kind. It's just gonna be of kind enemy. There, I don't have to create one. I can use one of the presets called enemy. Now instead of just drawing a bee, I'm gonna animate the bee right away. So let's and no, let's now we're going to and this is too much. One shortcut is you can fill this with yellow. Of course, I already showed you how. Now we're going to draw the eyes and we're gonna draw the wings. Oops. Now like this. I know, it's kind of like a heart. But what's different is I'm gonna fill that with white. Now I'm gonna duplicate this frame and then just erase those wings. Now instead of 500, I'm gonna set this to 200. There, that's good. Now let's set let's make it like this. There, now we're gonna set the loop on. And you see the bee just appeared in the middle. And if I overlap here, there's no bee there. It's just there. So let's fix that. And then, so we're going to set B position to my sprite X. We're going to go to the math. My sprite X plus 80. And then we're going to duplicate this and my sprite Y to minus 40. Now you kind of see there's all these bees. Now you can kind of see there's all these bees coming at me, and then what's happening is that we're not destroying the flower. But first, I'm gonna follow, and then set this set B follow my sprite with speed 30. Now you see nothing's happening when these bees overlap me because we haven't added any code for when they overlap. We haven't added any overlap yet. Yeah, now what I'm gonna do yeah, we're gonna make the speed with speed 30. And now we're gonna destroy the flag. Destroy other sprite, which is the flower. Now let's see that. Good, good, good. Now there's all these single bees coming at me. So so there's still nothing happening when the bees are overlapping me. So let's just duplicate this sprite of kind. Other sprite of kind enemy, destroy other sprite. And then we're going to change life by -1. Now let's see how that works. There now you notice that we started with 2 lives. Actually, let's make that explicit. So let's go to the info category. Set life, instead of 3, I'm gonna set life to 5. Now, great. Now let's have a way to destroy the bees, like this. So if the player is on top of a bee, then the player didn't lose a life and the bee dies. And then when the bee is on top of the player loses a life. So, sort of like jumping onto bees at a Mario game. Well, if you guys didn't play the Mario, then it's like jumping on. Like if you step on a bee, then in real life, if you step on a bee, the bee just dies. So let's make that. So let's do that in our game. We're going to drag an if else. If 0 is smaller than 0, no, that's not gonna happen. If my sprite y is smaller than other sprite y, then we're going to change score by 5. And then else we're going to change life by 1. Now you know what's happening with blocks, like if you drag one block, the other blocks can move along with it. But one little trick is if you're hold the control key and then drag this, or on Mac the command key. So change life by -1. Now let's see how that works. Now if I hop on top of a bee, I change score. I've changed score by 5, or else if I let a bee float onto me, then I lose a life. Okay, so notice that when our player walks backwards, it only walks backwards. That's not quite the effects we want in our game. So I'm gonna drag on a game update, and then drag out a if my sprite vx velocity x is smaller than 0, meaning it's walking backwards. Then I want to add some code, so I'm going to go to the images, flip picture horizontally, flip my sprite, flip, instead of picture, I'm gonna flip my sprite image horizontally. Actually, we forgot one final touch. So set my sprite image to, and then there. Natural work. Let's test that out. Great. Now if we're jumping, it just sort of jumps, and then it's not like he's jumping. So let's add some code. So if my sprite, let's say Vy velocity y is greater than 0, then we're gonna set my sprite image to, now I'm just gonna shift this to here, and then shift this to here, and then add another arm, and then we're gonna add 2, because if we only have, so because if we only have 2 of them, and let's for example, we only have 2 of them. Let's erase those. Let's put this here, and then we add this. Oops, sorry, I gotta erase those. Now, if we're like that, then I think I've got these reversed. This will be smaller than 0, and this will be greater than 0. And if we just add this and else, and then do this, then you can see we're only in the falling animation. So we're going to do this and then else. Then we're gonna set my sprite image to this. Let's see how that works. Now notice, great. Now notice that my time is also running out. So see you in part 4. Bye.